Hello, Barrett and Aeriths. There we go. Hey, we got the Party Here system. Access the menu and select Party Here system. It can only be used on the world map or at a save point. It's how you get the rest of the party here. No, Barrett, give me back the materia you have. Give me your... You fucker. Alright, fine. You know what? We're gonna pop out to the world map just real quick. Just so we can access the Party Here system. And tell Barrett and Aeriths to get in the party and then immediately give me their shit. Give me your shit. All of you, give me your shit. You have a protect vest. Remove that. Alright, now get out of my party. This is the party no longer here anymore system. It's the party there system. Lonely has, it's very important. Listen, when I was intending to go with just basic names. This was going to be Cloud, right? But then when I was going through the menu, I kind of accidentally might have called him Cloud, and I almost saved that, and it got caught, but it also got noticed by chat. So we decided that Cloud was a bit of a mouthful. So now he's Clowned, and everything just kind of spiraled out from there. And really, Aeriths just seemed like the natural way to settle that debate once and for all, really, when you think about it. Anyway, let's go back to Calm. There are, like, weapon shops and shit to do here, so let's shop for weapons and do some shit. Hello, lady. Yeah, sure, Mako's great. Long live the Shinra. We just walked into this woman's house. Now, granted, we did just walk into a stranger's house, so she might be a little off guard. But we just walked into this woman's house, robbed her ether, and she's talking about how happy she is to have electricity. Which, okay, fine. It does make your light bulb awful shiny. It's got that going for it. Hello, tiny child. Eco Energy's made things more convenient, but also plants and animals have disappeared. I think the old way was better. Sunflare Space has put... Oh my god! Oh my god, that's an adorable kitty cat! Oh, look at the little baby with his big floofy fur and his giant foots! Oh, the kitty cat... Listen, consider this freaking out a plug for the Discord server. If you're not already, go look at the fucking adorable kitty cat. Sunflare Space insists that the baby Duke is worth 10 minutes, and you know what? When you're right, you're right. Oh, that's an adorable kitty. Kitty cat has no brain cell, and it is perfect. I did come from Midgar. They got lots of troubles. You're not wrong, bud. Also, you keep an ether in your cabinet, just like the other houses. Great! I'll never run out of MP again. Actually, I might. I only have like 9 ethers now, which isn't a lot. It's a decent number of ethers, but I let the puppy out! Sorry, I didn't mean to let your dog out. Turns out the answer to the question is Clowned. Clowned let the dogs out. Or at least that one singular dog. Alright, up here. We go spiral, spiral, spiral staircase. Tippity top of the thing. Hey, look, a box. Inside this box is the Peacemaker. Ooh. Sounds like a weapon of some kind, doesn't it? We go in here, we arrange, we say battle. So if we go in here, let's just look down the list here, because you can look at anything. You can look at the Titan Bangle, the Gatling gun. The Peacemaker. It is a long-range weapon. It is a gun of some kind. Spoiler, it's not for Barrett. It's for someone we don't have yet. But hey, at least this time, Clown was smart enough to pick up the weapon and be like, huh, I don't know shit about guns, but I know that these are good. This is a good gun. Let me just rob these people of their firearm. Sure, that's fine. We're gonna rob this place of its gun and just hang on to it in case we meet a gun user. You know, should we meet a rifleman of some kind? Also, I got a guard source, which boosts your vitality or something. I think that's vitality. Let's see. Guard source is raises vitality. And hey, you know what? They're both going to cloud. Sources are permanent +1s to statuses. You can use them to boost your weakest people or min-max and max your strongest. I just give them to... Oh, I called him something that I shouldn't have, actually. Boop and boop. We're gonna put 10 seconds on the clock and say that we gave the source to Clowned, because by virtue of the narrative of the video game, Clowned is going to be in the party the most often, so he should have the best stats. That's just science logic, really. You there. Sell me some items. Alright, I have 6 Phoenix Downs. I also have a fair whack of money. I want to go shopping at the armor shop before I go nuts buying stuff, but I will buy 5 eye drops, and this is a bit of a splurge. 3 tenths. And now let's go to the weapon shop, hopefully buy some fancy new weapons for people. This is the materia store. Does the materia store sell anything I don't have? Ooh, earth. Earth is a decent element spell, but, you know. Heal is like Isuna, that sort of thing. It's okay. Although, honestly, in 7, status effects don't carry over battle to battle, aside from Fury and Sadness. So, for the most part, I just kind of let them ride and win the fight and then move on with my life. So we're not going to bother getting either of those. But this is the weapons store, which is also, thankfully, the armors store. Let's see here. We have the Mithril Saber. It is a strict upgrade for Clowned. More attack power, more materia slots, more better. The Cannonball is a weapon for Barret. It is short range, as indicated by the fact that it's a cannonball, not a cannon that shoots balls. So you just run up and bonk something with the cannonball. And my controller's out of battery. So, how about that? So the Cannonball is a melee weapon. It does not shoot cannonballs. It is not a cannon. The Mithril Claw is a massive upgrade for T-Foul. Oh, by the way, no, I already bought a Mithril Saber. We'll buy the Mithril Claw. The Full Metal Staff is a great upgrade for Aeriths. It kind of puts her in line with the rest of the team in terms of weapon strength, not necessarily offensive damage. Namaki was already at this level, so he doesn't get a weapon upgrade here. But we do have a Mithril Armlet available for T-Fall, so we'll pick one of those up. That should be fine. Don't mind me, I'm just going to hook up all my new shit. Clowned can have his Mithril Saber. It is a straight bonus. Mithril Armlet, you already had it. T-Foul goes from the Leather Glove to the Mithril Claw, which is a big fucking jump. I think there are 2 weapons in between there that I could have gotten for her in Midgar and just, you know, didn't. Titan Bangle becomes the Mithril Armlet. Good work. While we're here, let's look at some accessories. You've got Spirit plus 10. You could be protected against poison. That's straight up better. Vitality plus 10, Spirit plus 10. Let's go Vitality plus 10 for you. The other night, High Altitude Buns ordered burrito bowls from Chipotle because she's lazy. Listen, we've all been there. Burrito bowls are tasty. 40 minutes later, this dum-dum drops off a pizza. Oh. Oh. Was it a good pizza? Did it have toppings you like, at least? 'Cause, oh boy. That's that's difficult. Alright, Clowned, you have Fire Elemental. Why don't you switch to Poison All? Oh, you're a very generous neighbor, High Altitude Buns. That was kind of you. T-Foul can have Fire All in addition with Lightning and Restore. And you can also have the steel materia, sure. Give you a little bit more dexterity. Namaki is full up. All the materia slots are full. So. Now you then, Armorman. Buy my shit I'm not using. Such as, how much do ethers sell for? Ethers sell for $750. Like, I'm probably going to use 14 ethers over the course of the game, but I'm also going to come across a bunch more. So, good to know that ethers sell for a decent whack of money. Here are the grenades I bought, which I've never used and will probably at this point never use, but I'm going to hang on to them because I'm stubborn. I think I already sold my potions, which is a shame. Titan bangles we can get rid of. They have been replaced. The leather glove we can repeat. We can get rid of. The Peacemaker we will be hanging on to. The Buster Sword we are not allowed to sell for vaguely defined reasons. It never comes up later in the game or anything. You just can't sell some things. So, okay. Doot, and down here is a bar of some kind. Hello, friends. How do you feel about terrorists bombed a reactor? That's true. That's true. That's a true fact. That did happen. You used to work in a mine down south called Mithril Mine, but then there were monsters. Business went to pot. You spend the days down here drinking. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, Soldier finally wiped him out. Sure did. Also, we're not allowed in the kitchen. Okay, fine. That's reasonable. More businesses should impose. The business went to pot. It went to shit. You know, it went under. That's a thing. That's a phrase. That's a saying. I'm not crazy for making that up. You don't get to gaslight me into thinking went to pot isn't a thing. Oh, God. Yes, someone questioning me immediately does count as gaslighting. What are you talking about? Anyway, hi, old man. It's a good emote. It's a good emote, high altitude buns. It's a cat with a joint. Most cats have joints. Those who don't have really bad arthritis. But, anyway. It is catnip, isn't it? Okay, so we have done everything we have to do at Calm. The game, I don't think really tells us where to go from here, but fortunately there are only so many places we can go. Spoiler alert, we have to go this way. Do. Alright, hey look, a fucker. Let's kill the fucker first. Yeah, the fucker needs to be made. Oh, nope. The fucker made off with my thing. I think I did just accidentally hit clowned. Okay, well, that's a problem. I was robbed of a thing. Don't necessarily know what thing, but... Okay. Listen, it's generally true that you don't need that many fuckers. Now, this right here is a completely optional area that you don't actually have to go to. Also, oh no, back attack. Voosh for you. We will go with your limit break like so. Voosh for you. Let's show off a blade beam real quick. Hopefully more than one enemy is alive in a moment here. So if you hit the blade beam, what happens is you smash a dude, and then the beam splits off and smashes the other dudes for a fraction of the damage. So it does hit a big group, but it doesn't hit a big group to where they all take a bucket of damage. One dude takes a fuckload of damage, and then his friends are all like, ooh, he took some damage. And they take psychic damage from the beam of the blade, actually. Now then, this right here is a completely optional area to which we will be going for a moment. Hello, Chocobos. I kind of want to see this dance in high speed. Work! We got the Choco Mog materia. It's our first summon. Let's head back out here to the world map real quick. So Choco Mog materia is different from other materia in the sense that it lets you summon a creature. It is red. It is the summon attacks. We've seen them in various Final Fantasies. It's the same thing as Aeons or Eidolons or whatever the fuck all the other games call them. In this game, the level of the materia is the number of times you can summon the monster per fight. Generally speaking, each summon is going to come do some sort of elemental attack. Summon materia tends to be the bigger impact materia. It'll be like HP plus or minus 5% instead of 2%. Chocomog is the first summon. It is not good. It's fine for this part of the game. We're going to use it until we don't need it, and then we're going to stop using it. But for now, it's a neat little attack all. It's an extra option for Namaki here. It's going to be just fine. Incidentally, Clown and Tefal both have Fury. That's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. And oh, by the way, look over here. There's a horrible, horrible marsh. Well, let's not read anything too much for those who haven't played the game yet, but we're just going to drop a tent for everybody, and we're going to save. We're just going to pitch a tent and save. It's fine. It's a thing we haven't done on the world map since we were in Clown's past 45 minutes ago. That's why we're saving now. No other reason. Oh, look, giant snake. Oh, look, giant snake that chases you as soon as you enter its marsh. Oh, look, behold, the Midgar Zolom. Hi there, the Midgar Zolom. You're a piece of shit. You don't have anything to steal. You hit like a truck. You hit like a truck made out of trucks, actually. The good news is you can be poisoned. The bad news is it just missed, actually. So I didn't realize that you could miss with magic when you have Fury. That's a problem. That's bad. This is Chocomog, by the way. It deals some damage, and if you're lucky, it'll inflict stop on the enemy. I appear to not have gotten lucky in this sense, but, you know, we'll get lucky eventually, maybe. The Midgar Zolom is a great big fucker who the game does not intend for you to kill, but, amazingly, you can, if you wish to, actually fucking kill it. You just have to be, you know, very judicious with especially at this low level. I think I might be a scant under level from where I typically am. But, good news, we have now poisoned the Midgar Zolom. We have poisoned the Midgar Zolom. At a certain point, we're going to be reminded of the early game and the whole first battle thing. We're going to want to start being very careful with just how much damage we do to this thing, and when and if we actually do that damage. So, here, you can attack. You might as well cure yourself. That's fine. Namaki just got his limit break, again. Tefal keeps missing with bolts, which is bad. Clown, okay, now, it is very important that nobody fucking hits this thing. If we hit this thing again, it will use Beta on us. Beta is the most ridiculously overpowered attack in the game right about now. It will nuke us. It does like 2.5 times max HP to everybody. Do not fucking hit this thing when it is someone else's turn. Do not fucking hit this thing when it is up on its haunches like that. It will use Beta and you will die. Period. Full stop. The only thing to do now as a party is just keep everybody alive. And that means cure all for everyone. We could, in theory, like, actually Clown here. Clown is going to defend. Clown is just going to defend, and Tefal and Namaki are just going to bop back and forth. Samurai Sam, you're not supposed to fight this snake. You're supposed to get a chocobo. You're supposed to get a chocobo and run away from... You're supposed to avoid the snake. Not so much run away from the snake as just never encounter the snake. However, The snake is vulnerable to poison, and you may notice that the poison is chipping away at its hit points and not triggering beta. Well, good news. If you chip away at its hit points and you don't trigger beta, Nora, get away from the cable. If you keep doing those two good things to do, eventually it will run out of hit points. You just have to, keep yourself the fuck alive. You can absolutely come back later at an appropriate level and kill the snake the way you would any random encounter. This is not by any means the hardest boss in the game or anything. Also, it does this thing, which is mean. It just ejects people from the fight, which is really gross. It doesn't do that very often, as you can see, but it does do that, which means, thankfully we've had multiple people with cure. Also, it's dead. Also, it's just dead. We just won. So good news. Good news. Clown and T-Fall get a decent amount of XP. Namaki doesn't. He got yeeted out of the fight. But now there's no snake. And we can just scootily poop our asses down here. Also, second snake. The snake is supposed to wait longer to come back than that. I just was bad, basically. So we're going to get in some hits while we can. And then after those hits, Namaki, you became quite dead quite fast, actually. So, listen. Cloud is the one who has the poison. So we should probably, oh boy, okay. You need to do the poison. You need to do the cure on him because he's gonna die if he gets hit with a thing. So basically, the way you win this fight at this level is you do exactly what I do. You poison the snake and then keep yourself alive. I just, did that and then failed to account for the lack of, the fastness, basically. The snake stays away for a while. It's just, you only have so long. And at 3 times speed, so long is not actually that long. Clown here is going to res T-Fall, who just got killed, murdered, so that's bad. Namaki, I think, is going to hit a cure for everybody. That's going to go down nice and smooth. You are going to start, now that this thing is really dead, you might want to, Clown, can you cover that one? No, you shouldn't have covered that one. Okay. Phoenix down for Namaki. Namaki's quite dead. Listen. The snake is poisoned. We're going to win as long as we keep ourselves alive. Also, we have to keep ourselves alive, and I have a limited number of Phoenix downs, and I didn't actually buy that many more, so I only have, 3. T-Fowl, you can cure yourself. Namaki, you can cure yourself. Clown, you should better start defending. I am indeed past the Calm Flashback, which is probably the worst part of Final Fantasy VII. I think there's a strong argument to be made that it is the worst part of Final Fantasy VII. It certainly feels like the longest part of Final Fantasy VII. T-Fall is dead. Again. Well, that's a shame. Here's a Phoenix down for T-Fall, and you know what? While we're here, here's a high potion for T-Fall. Here's our very first high potion of the game. Don't kill T-Fall! No, shitting dick nipples. Okay, alright, hi, yeah, you know that goose is really annoying, actually? Hello? Listen, I don't have my headphones on, so you might sound bad to yourself, I'm sorry. There's very little I can do about that.
So it's okay.
Okay, good. Phoenix down to you. Boop over there. We are in a mild amount of trouble, actually. It's probably fine. Clown has got to start hitting with these covers, or be the one what gets hit. If you can be the one what gets hit, that's aces. That's actually going to make life a lot better for a lot of people. Because now everybody's at full health.
Are they all in the back row?
Nope. That is a smart thing I should have done.
You can do that.
I should have done that.
Do that now.
I can do that right now. You can change. We're gonna have both of our cure people cure Clowned, because I don't trust T-Fowl to full cure Clowned. Good job with the not. Okay, yeah, so what you can do is you can change rows in battle. That is absolutely a thing that a person should do. So we're just gonna have Clowned and T-Fowl sit back. You're gonna be okay. Namaki, you can even take a step back yourself. There you go. Okay. Now I feel better. Now that I've been reminded of how the mechanics of the video game work and the things I can do with them vis-a-vis other people on the team, I feel so much better about life and stuff.
Do you happen to have any tranquilizers?
I have a couple. Sadness would mean less damage, but honestly, the back row is just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the back row's got it. We were almost surviving one of those. Clowned was just straight up surviving one of those, so now that we've got, now that we're in the back row, we are A-okay. This is actually going to be the second Zolom. I don't know if you saw the first Zolom.
I did not. I just tuned in because I saw, oh shit, you're out of Midgar.
I am indeed out of Midgar. Jeebus, this is T-Flower, speedrunning legend T-Flower, former holder of the 27th best speedrun in all of Final Fantasy VII history. That sounds about right, right? That's what we're going with?
I am also Goog's Sibster.
That is a true fact.
I use they, them, and I have an unhealthy obsession with Final Fantasy.
One of those is a true fact. I wouldn't call it an unhealthy obsession. Oh, by the way, we're back here now on dry land, which means no more snakes.
Good.
No more swamp snakes. We picked up the Chocomog materia, and then we're like, fuck that place.
You didn't get the Chocobo lure?
Say what now?
You didn't get Chocobo lure?
Nope, didn't.
Wow.
I'll get it later. When and if I need it.
So I wanted to hop on somewhere around here and tell you about the godforsaken things that I had to do with the calm flashback.
I imagine that the calm flashback is either a skipping point or a sticking point for speedrunners.
So, in the speedrun that I did, which was the PC any percent route.
Incidentally, this is what Sephiroth can do to one of those snakes.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, he can just do that.
Yeah, you know how we got jumped by them and got our shit handed to us and had to use basically deceitful trickery in order to escape by the skin of our teeth with our lives? Yeah. Yeah.
What was I saying? On flashback. Okay, so, there is a trick that you can do. It's called battle mode warping. And effectively what you're able to do is, if you set it up right, you can get from after this dungeon, like you can get from after this dungeon to when you return to Mount Nibble.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It involves... Do you remember, like, 10 hours ago when I told you about that skip you could do where you talk to two people at the same time and you get to do the bathroom and the dress at the same time?
Yes.
You do one of those with a gate and a dude, and then instead of, advancing two plot lines at once, you leave the map without Sephiroth in your party, which is very bad because he's a level 1 cloud, right? And if something looks at him funny, he dies. I'm sorry, level 1 clown.
He falls over dead to, a stiff breeze.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Thank you for the follow.
NG6 Loop, thank you for the follow. That'll add 5 minutes to the timer.
After the after you get yourself killed, you get into a fight on the world map, and the game says, okay, where was the last place that you were? You were where you got that random encounter in Mount Nibble, so it warps you there. It's very nice.
I imagine so.
There's another version of that, like semi-adjacent, where it leads into a warp to one of the several debug rooms in the game. I think I showed you that once, and you looked at me like I'd grown 5 heads.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Wind Elemental on Namaki's armor just for funskies, and so the clown here can have the long range materia, which I just picked up. Long range is what it says. It lets you be long range. You have the same attack power even from the back row. So now Clown has the cover materia and can be in the back row, meaning that he can cover people and take less damage, and just generally take less damage from being in the back row.
It's very nice.
It's a good thing to have.
Long range also allows melee fighters like Clown to smack anything that's flying. I don't think you've come across any flying things yet, but there are some enemies that are like, oh, they're flying, we can't hit them.
In the Shinra Tower, as you're coming down, there is
the heli guy.
Yeah, there's a 2-stage boss fight against 2 enemies that Namaki and Aeriths could not bonk.
Yes, because it was too far away and it was flying.
Thank you, Sunny, by the way.
If they theoretically had long-range materia, they'd be able to bonk it.
This is true.
But why would you give the long-range materia to Aeriths?
For funny.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
DJ Nerd just followed. Thank you very much, DJ Nerd. That'll add 5 minutes to the timer just as soon as I gain access to the timer. There we go. Waboosh! Like so. 5 minutes to the timer from DJ Nerd with the follow. This is Final Subathon 7, the final Subathon that is Subathon 7. There will most likely be a Subathon 8 at some point. Subathons are fun. They are good times.
At Subathon 8, are you going to play Final Fantasy 8?
Good God, no.
Yeah, I don't
absolutely not.
Like, there's nothing wrong with Final Fantasy 8.
Disagree, but continue.
It's not the worst Final Fantasy I've played.
Also, the Turks are here. Hello, the Turks. I legitimately think Final Fantasy VIII is the worst Final Fantasy I've played, but, you know, I've never fully played Final Fantasy VIII, and there are several Final Fantasies I've never touched.
So...
Actually, wait. Does Final Fantasy XII's Game Boy Advance thing count as a Final Fantasy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then Final Fantasy XII's Game Boy Advance thing, I think it's called Revenant Wings, and also I think it's for the DS, not the Game Boy Advance, but
yeah, it's something like that.
Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings is the worst Final Fantasy game I've ever played.
Okay. I think for me, it has to be Final Fantasy II.
You guys are the Turks.
Final Fantasy II is it sure is a thing.
It sure is a video game.
Like, so Final Fantasy II is nice in that it was like the first attempt to make a story from a game. Like, Final Fantasy I is just, you are 4 guys and you are on an adventure. Final Fantasy II is, these 4 guys, they are explicitly these characters. Unfortunately, Final Fantasy II has the single worst progression of any game.
That sounds bad.
So, how...
Also, by the way, let's meet Elena.
Hello, Elena.
I would suggest, because we've been doing the ranking system, as a group, the Turks are in the 7th to 9th most important villain in the game.
Yeah, something around
that
there.
feels about right. The Turks are roughly as important to the game as President Shinra. They just
Yeah.
spread themselves out longer, as evidenced by the fact that they're still alive. Most of them.
Yeah, Reno's just taking a dirt nap.
Elena is just spilling her orders, which is not a good start.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Samurai Sam. Other than like, oh, I hit a new level, my stat go up. You have to train that stat, and the only way to train that stat is to like use it. Which sounds cool in theory. You know, if you have a caster and you're casting a lot of magic, their magic gets better. But that applies to every stat, including defense and HP.
So it's Skyrim leveling.
Uh-huh.
I see.
So, and unfortunately, it is a late 80s NES RPG.
Oh boy.
So it's difficult.
Look at Elena telling us where to go, by the way.
Good job, Elena. We're so proud of you.
She tries. She tries very hard.
She's doing her best.
He wants to show his affection with a new weapon.
Yeah, the Pixel remaster is generally tolerable.
This is the second time in the game that Clown has referred to one person as the others.
Yeah.
Just saying.
True.
We got an elixir. We got a high potion. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just interjecting
That's
with
okay. That's all right. The Pixel remaster is good. I distinctly remember playing Final Fantasy II on a Game Boy Advance cartridge that was partnered with Final Fantasy I. Final Fantasy I was tough, but it was good. I don't know what was wrong with the cartridge, but sometimes in Final Fantasy II it would just randomly crash.
That does seem like a problem.
Dawn of Souls, that was it. I've heard decent, like the people who like Crystal Chronicles really like Crystal Chronicles, but from what I've heard, there was a remake or a remaster of Crystal Chronicles. No one likes that. No one likes the remaster. It's a bad remaster. 13. Goog, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember when our sister purchased Final Fantasy 13?
Vaguely.
So,
I think I remember that she tried very hard to pretend that she liked it.
yeah. So, my recollection was our sister purchased a PlayStation to play Final Fantasy VII.
That is a true fact.
And it was a very good game.
It was a very good game. It made the purchase very worthwhile. Before you continue the story, I would like to note, this is Fort Condor.
Ta-da!
That, introducing it, is all that we will be doing at Fort Condor until the game forces our hand. Now, I'm not saying that's never going to happen. I'm just saying the clock is at 2 hours and 16 minutes right now. It would need to go up a fair bit. Maybe if I hustle and I don't die, this time tomorrow, we'll be back at Fort Condor.
Maybe. Very unlikely.
Until then, onward.
Run around in the forests.
Yeah, we're going to go run around the forest for a while for no particular reason.
Yeah, no big deal. So our sister purchased a PlayStation for Final Fantasy 1, and it was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if it was our sister or the family or what purchased PlayStation 2. for the explicit purpose of playing Final Fantasy X.
Good game.
Very good game. Our sister purchased a PlayStation 3 for Final Fantasy 13.
Streak had to end at some point.
Yeah. My recollection, aside from it being, Final Fantasy 13, the early launch of 13 on the PlayStation 3 had some kind of error where, you physically could not progress past a certain point. I think she got, soft locked on a load screen so many times. So that's my understanding, that it's...
Yeah.
I know people who love 13 and love everything about it.
I respect those people. I watched Nude Indigo play through the first, what felt like half to 2/3 of Final Fantasy 13. I was on stream with him for part of that. I have no memory of it. I just it's one of those things that I know happened because I have factual knowledge that it did, but beyond, I couldn't tell you a single goddamn thing. Beyond the main character, I could not name a single person in the game. I know it has something to do with the Lassie and the Fal'Cie and the Lichi and possibly Lycan. I might have started joking at some point in there, but you'd be surprised at how late it was. Also, we just damn near died in a random fight, because this forest is actually full of kind of tough things. Has mildly difficult encounters. Also, I used all my Phoenix Downs on the Zolan.
Oh.
Hey, you remember a few minutes ago when I said that pointing out Fort Condor would be our only exposure to Fort Condor? I don't think that's actually true.
Yeah.
Because I think T-Fal here has Cure. And, well, we're just going to save in case anything winds up going wrong as we walk back to Fort Condor, which does sell items and does include Phoenix Downs in its inventory. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
It had damn well better. Also, we're just gonna...
I'm in danger!
Somebody played the I'm in danger reward, my god.
No.
or did you do that? You did that.
I have a soundboard that does that.
You have a soundboard that plays I'm in danger. Well, we're in a mild amount of danger. We're not in, earth-shakingly perilous danger now that we're out of that last fight. That last fight counted as earth-shakingly perilous danger. Sunflare Space! Oh my god, Sunny has spent 40,000 Goog bucks to play Megalovania. Listen, it's a good song.
Watched the 8-minute video that I sent you. Did you watch the 4-minute one?
No.
I see.
The song is very loud. People can't hear you. Oh yeah, this is a long ways before Gold Saucer Trombone Dalek. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
Nice.
So that was 40,000 Goog bucks well spent by Sunflare Space. Thank you, Sonny. This is Fort Condor. It's a weird tactical minigame that the game requires you to do, but you are only required to do much later in the game. You can do it now, though, for fun and profit, but... Oh... Because the Condor came, the Shinra rushed troops here. Yeah, they want to get away. They want to get the Condor and its egg, and also its plot-relevant item. There's a plot-relevant item that we can't have until much later when it's, well, plot-relevant. Anyway.
So the only... Well, I mean, Fort Condor is Fort Condor. It's, like, alright. There are... At certain points in the story, there are different, like, battles and rewards that you get for doing Fort Condor at that point in the story. A great number of them are actually inaccessible because you're in, like, a place where you can't leave.
Yeah. It's like... in the part of the story where you're between Town A and Town B, if you go to Fort Condor, which you... either literally or practically can't get to, you can fight these people. In the part of the story where you're between Town B and Weird Cave C, if you go to Fort Condor, which you literally can't get to... Alright, now we can buy materia. Your buddy over there had better sell Phoenix Downs. My buddy over here sells Phoenix Downs. Oh, you're my favorite man. I will take 15 of these and your everlasting love. Oh, thank you. You son of a bitch. Now then, can we use your beds and res my puppy and also not actually help you? Because I still don't intend to actually help you.
Yeah, helping the people of Fort Condor is certainly a thing you can do. Why you would want to right now. Oof.
I mean... If I wasn't in a subathon, there have been times when I've done Fort Condor earlier than I had to, and I vaguely recall finding it entertaining. It presents a different tactical challenge than Final Fantasy VII, in that it is a tactical game and not Final Fantasy VII, but, you know, at present we are playing Final Fantasy VII. Until, you know, midnight rolls around and people start redeeming the Wordles and the Guess the Dot games again. Anyway, down we go. Goodbye, Fort Condor. Thank you for serving your purpose. Wait, did that guy sell tents? I just bought Phoenix Downs and ran away. It's fine. It's completely and totally fine.
Alright, I am gonna have to get going. The Fan Fest is starting in 10 minutes.
Is that a 14 thing?
Yes. So, every now and then they do a Fan Fest, which is a big event in the community. This is the Japanese Fan Fest. So, it's the third and final Fan Fest of the 2023-2024 years. We are anticipating the full reveal of the trailer for the new expansion, as well as a whole lot of other details, possibly a new playable race, and a new job. So, very excited about that.
Has any of that been hinted at, or is the fandom just working itself here?
It has been worked at, because at the first Fan Fest, they teased they showed the new DLC. We got a name for it and a concept, as well as some other information.
Okay.
At the second, they confirmed that female Rothgar are going to be playable, as well as the two new classes, one of which is a melee DPS. So what you play, ninja. It's, you know how ninjas kind of hold their knives backwards?
Sure.
The new DPS class holds them forward. It's got like two little short swords, and it uses the same type of gear, so that's cool.
Okay.
And they also told us that we are getting a new caster class, and caster is what I play.
Nice.
So I am absolutely unreasonably excited. And people have been waiting for female Rothgar since Shadowbringers. So
Now, Rothgar are the big muscular people who kind of look like Kimari? Like Ronso?
yes, they're the Ronso, yeah.
Okay.
Right now they are male only. They have been male only since Shadowbringers. We got male Vieira in Endwalker. In Shadowbringers they were only female.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really hoping for hot kitty mamas. I mean, not me specifically, but you know, the royal we.
Everybody wants the sexy cat girls.
Yeah. Everyone wants the mommy cat girls. We have the sexy cat girls already. We have Mikos. We don't have the mommy cats. I'm gonna leave before I make myself even more awkward.
Oh, the 14 fandom. Thank you, T-Flower.
Thank you. Best of luck. Have fun.
We will be here for another 2 hours. I have no idea how long FanFests last. Bye.
Several hours. I will be out the rest of the night.
Have fun.
See ya.
More fighting. I would say still more fighting, but that's the name of a different song. Doot, Chocomog for everyone. Also, limit breaks. Let's just use those. And we'll show off Cloud's... Damn it. We'll show off Cloud's new one. It's called Clim Hazard. It has probably my favorite animation of any limit break in maybe the game. I just love it. It's so simple. It's like knife goes in, guts come out. Oh, you're quite dead. Please don't murder Clown. I caught myself, Sonny. This poor angry chocobo has charged in so many times and died every single one. Victory points for T-Foul. It turns out that I just lied when I said I would grind to the people who don't know what I'm doing. It turns out that I lied and I'm a filthy, dirty liar. I'm definitely not lying about the fact that I lied. Why would I do that? That's silly. Oh yeah, Junon's like right up here, right? Okay, yeah, this is where I need to be. This right here is not where I need to be, but... Doot and Chocomog, and you can attack everybody. Doot and Doot. T-Foul has a limit break, which will be great for the next fight. Not so useful for this fight, because this fight is over. Victory and an exact level up for T-Foul. That's cute, but you don't get anything for an exact level up. It's just a fun thing to notice. Nope. Alright, this battle might get a little dicey, so we're going to immediate limit break here. You need to cure the whole team, and you can just slash something. Okay, I don't think this is going to be as big a problem as I thought it would be. There you go. That's, vaguely speaking, fine already. What happens if you were to, say, rob somebody? Sunflare Space notes that I've been going for over 12 hours. That is only technically true. I went live at like 7:53 Eastern. We weren't on the stream until 8, so almost 12 hours. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to 14 or so based on where the clock is right now. But hey, it's a good time. We're having fun. A grand adventure shall be had by all, or at least most. Stop grandly sparking and start grandly dying, would you? Doot. Doot, and doot, and more doot, and doot, and you're quite dead. It is nearly 2 a.m. in the Netherlands. That is a decent length of time. That is true. T-Foul. Your magic is not as low and depleted as Namaki's. You can be the cure that time. Are you part of the cure or part of the disease? The world may never know. Oh, look! It's a random chick wearing khaki shorts. Whatever should happen if we were to say, murder this random chick wearing khaki shorts? Hello, random chick. Take limit break. Oh, you appear to have used an item of some kind to do fire damage to me. That's rude, but now we have defeated you in pitched combat, and you are a corpse. Except you didn't turn red, so maybe something might be happening. Who could possibly say? Well, there's a save point over there. Clearly we should save at the... No, we're not actually. We're doing the thing right, as far as I can recall. You can't believe you lost. I'm a spiky-headed jerk. No, I don't want to fight you anymore. No! We're absolutely not going to fight you. I don't remember what to do now. Do we walk away and leave? I think we talk to you again. I'm petrified of you. Boing. Yeah. Go. Jerk. Oh. Damn it. Okay, so that's a secret character. For those who don't know, who haven't played the original, that's a secret character. We're supposed to... You have to go through her dialogue tree in an exactly correct manner to... Listen. Listen, Circle Master. It's a 27-year-old video game at this point. There's no such thing as an actual secret. But... yeah. Anyway. Here, we're going to summon Chocomog, and that's going to end the fight. You have to go through her dialogue tree in an exactly correct manner. Oh! And unfortunately, Foosh. Oh, please have your... Please don't die. Okay, you didn't die. Good job. Chocomog, Kaboosh. Victory winnings for everyone. Namaki leveled up. We get a potion. Also, Namaki has 9 MP, because summons cost MP. So...
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Googly Goblin 1 with the follow. Thank you, Googly Goblin 1. With that brand new follow, you have added 5 minutes to the timer, pushing us back over the 2-hour mark. Now, this ether right here will be used to restore Namaki by 100 mana points, and then we will go with your magic and your curings of the T-Foul and also the everybody's. Thank you. It's been a minute since I saved, so we're gonna save. It's weird. I feel like I'm getting Clown's levels or limit breaks pretty quickly, but generally I feel underleveled and underpowered for where I want to be at this point in the game. So it's not like it's not a horrible deal. It's just noticeable to me. But that's a double yeah limit break for T-Foul. That's a wonderful thing to have happen. That thing is dead. This thing, similarly dead. That thing, would you believe it, also dead. The good news is all of this forest grinding that we're doing here, and you do have to run around in this forest in order to find that chick, so That's why we're here. Oh, look! It's that chick again. Now then. About the whole you being on our team thing. Don't make me say knife goes in, guts come out to you. I'll do it. You have nothing to steal? Well then, fine. Clim hazard. Knife goes in. Guts come out. Taste victory, lady. My victory, not yours. You don't get victory. Unless you join the team. If you join the team, then you get some victory. Okay then, hi there. This is the exact same dialogue tree. She does not make reference to the fact that this is our second encounter. I'm still not interested in fighting you. Doot doot. Doot doot. Let us talk to you again. I'm petrified. Boing. Alright. Off you go. Now then. Wait! Wait just one moment. So is that it? I know you want my help because I'm so good. Yes, we want you to come with us. That's right. Okay then, off we go. Now don't ask her what her name is, it's fine. It's just, oh, you're on the team now, come with us. So, historically speaking, I, being a person who reads English and grew up speaking the tongue and all of that, look at this assemblage of 6 characters, and I see we've got 2 F's in here. Really, it's the double F. For me, it's the double F. I look at this and I think of words like bully, and hurry, and fussy, and muffy. Okay? I look at words like that, and I think to myself, self, this woman's name is Yuffie. It turns out that if you listen to the fucking majority of the fandom, and also every official voiced recording there's ever been that references the character in any way, her name is Yuffie. And to be honest with you, fuck that. That's dumb. So in honor of clowned, and yes, it is true that you in Japanese is always an oo sound, it is also true, equally true, I would say, that I am not Japanese. And this video game, although it may have been translated from Japanese and originally written in Japanese, is not Japanese. And so, I would postulate, if you wanted this character to be named Yuffie, you could have had one F in her name. It could have been Y-U-F-I-E. I would have read that as Yuffie. That makes sense to me as Yuffie. It could have been Y-U-F-I. It could have been Y-U-F-Y. All of those, totally reasonable to be read as Yuffie. But with 2 F's? With that fucking double consonant? No. No. Again, bully, hurry, puffy, fussy. All sorts of words with a U and then double consonants. No, I refuse in the spirit of clowned and T-fall and Aeriths. Circle Master had it right the very first time. This is Yuffie. Fuck that. Fuck you. This girl's name is Yuffie now. Good to fucking meet ya. Just as she planned. She's literally doing a Three Stooges laugh at us. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yiff is like furries boinking. Or something. I probably don't know exactly what it means. Anyway. Hey, Namaki. Let's get the... Ironically enough, we've hit the quotient. We can't have Namaki and a woman named Yiffy in the party. That would be too much furry. That would be too much. Oh, Jeebus. You sweet summer child. I realized that it was just your birthday, and I don't know if you want us to tell the world your age, and you are older than me. You sweet summer child. Let us go to the party here system. Actually, before we do that, Namaki has an accessory of which we wish to relieve him. To the party here system, and let us introduce Yiffy to the group. It is true that the least on... Anyway, Yiffy uses shuriken, which are long-ranged weapons, almost universally. I think Yiffy has like one short-range weapon that she can use, but for the most part, it's going to be the 4-point shuriken. She also comes with a carbon bangle, which is it's the next upgrade after the mithril armlet, basically. So she's a little bit ahead of the team in terms of armors. She's generally super quick, super slashy, not terribly great with magic or stabbing, to be honest, but also it's Final Fantasy VII. You can just weigh everybody down with whatever, and it's totally fine. Because Yiffy uses long-range weapons, we will stick her in the back row, and we will arrange our party as such so as to maintain beautiful, beautiful symmetry at all times. And Yiffy also comes equipped with the throw command, which is lovely. You can huck shit at people. It is good if you have a bunch of shit to huck, and I very rarely have a bunch of shit to huck. When T-Flower was here earlier, they were talking about how you can evolve that into coin, which is just chucking money at the enemy, which is a great way to spend money in the late game, because what else are you going to do with your fucking money? But also, it needs 45,000 AP, and, well, I mean, we've had this lightning materia since the start of the game. It's been equipped at all times since the start of the game. It has 1.3 thousand. This throw needs 44.7 more thousand. So it's not gonna get there, is what I'm saying. What we will do is we will get into Yiffy's little thing here. Yiffy can have, I don't know, have Ice Elemental in your armor. That sounds cute and fun or whatever. And you can have Restore All, Choco Mog, and since you have the empty slot, and it does give you Vitality +1 to have it, you can stick Throw right there. We'll sell it at some point. This is all fine. Yes, Parlor Ghost, this is Yiffy. What could possibly go wrong? This way we avoid all controversy. We don't have to worry about how I pronounce the name. Oh, Boggers tried to stop me. It's not like I was left unsupervised. This is a perfect name. It avoids all of the controversy. We never have to worry about, is it a long U? Is it a short U? Is it Yuffie? Is it Yuffie? Fuck that, it's Yiffy. Yiffy the ninja chick. Obviously. Now then, to Junon.
Hey, thanks for watching. Here's the upload schedule. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Bye.